Yuriyalada Karuiga. Come with me. Look at my bubu, Kugiyalanji bubu. Bubu meaning country. I'm going to share with you stories, sacred sites that I'm allowed to share with you.
Here we practice the law, L-O-R-E, which is a traditional system of caring for bubu for thousands of years. I would like to pay my respects to our elders, past, present, and emerging. It is our custom to conduct a smoking ceremony. These ceremonies are important in Bama culture. Bama way is a very strong way. We smoke you because you're on our bubu, our country. The ceremony has been passed down from generation to generation. It acknowledges our old people and protects our visitors from dubu, or bad spirits. If you observe the proper practices, you'll be welcome and kept safe while you are visiting Julyumba, the Daintree. Thank you for honouring us through the smoking ceremony and accepting our welcome to country. Now, I am going to share Maja with you. Maja means rainforest, but also means boss. Bama have been living and practicing culture on these lands for thousands of years. My people were a part of protecting this land for many centuries. Our cultural law, LORE, and protocols enabled us to maintain and sustain the land to provide for us. Bama believe that if we look after the land, it will look after us. Another way of saying, if you have a healthy land, you have a healthy people. As Bama, we see nature and beauty around us as part of life, not as separate things. We can only thrive by supporting and regenerating these natural systems. This is a special place to Bama, but one we are happy to welcome you to. Take a moment now, reach out, feel the water run over your hand and listen. She's singing to you. Waterfalls symbolize significance to Yalanjiwara, the people. Men would gather at the top of the falls to do men's business, and women would gather at the bottom to do women's business. It's a place where Irimbal, sacred or significant or taboo, we would not go there because we will get Bombay or sick. The Daintree is the oldest living rainforest in the world. It stretches from the mountains, freshwater springs, and Yarrow, or waterfalls, to the coast and saltwater mangroves and Julyumba reef. Each clan group can be found living and cultivating around natural water systems that comes from springs. These waterways are a key resource and provided us with all we needed to survive. The Wawabaja, or the rivers of the Daintree, are essential to the well-being of this ecosystem and those around it. One of our ways of practice was the birthing tree. This was where a placenta was buried under a specific and significant tree at birth. Whenever a placenta is buried, that tree becomes the birthright of the person who belonged to that placenta. It was then their responsibility to take care of that tree. This would teach the Bama to care for country and understand conservation, a practice that belonged to Bama since time began. Totems form a part of Bama identity. They create a relationship of respect and responsibility for the natural world. Be sure to reach, touch, and interact with your environment. And perhaps you might feel the spirit or the woe of this incredible ecosystem as we do. Totems can come in many forms, from trees and animals to the jungle itself. Once given a totem, Bama would endeavour to spend their lives looking after these sacred things. My grandmother's totem, her totem is the black cockatoo, or the gumubina. And grandfather's totem is the white cockatoo, also known as Birumba. My daughter Kirsty's totem is the rainforest, Gugunyalguji. My sister Cheryl's totem is the butterfly, Walbu Walbu. If we were to harm our totems, we would get sick. However, if we protect them, we know that they will also take care of us in return. That is the relationship and respect we have for all living creatures and people. As Bama, it is our responsibility to protect our totems to make sure the ecosystems stay healthy. Healthy country, healthy people. Unfortunately, back in the day, Bama were forced to cut down sacred trees as a part of work for local farmers. It made many of us sick, doing harm to our maja. If we disrupt the natural world, we know it upsets the balance of nature. The cassowary or gurangi, for example, is a custodian of the rainforest and is responsible for keeping much of our maja in balance. If we lost the cassowary, it would put the balance of the ecosystem at risk. Remember, if we look after Bubu, it will look after us. Maja Bama have a kinship connection to this country on a spiritual level. Bama believe the land is connected to us and we are connected to the land. Back in the day, there were no interruptions. When we could walk the earth, we would feel it. We were one with the land. We still feel that connection when we stop and listen. This is important because when we stop and listen, our maja, our bubu, talks. Bama were the first astronomers. The moon and the stars helped Bama navigate through the rainforest at night. Bama also used luminous fungi to guide them through the rainforest. When the gurangi, the cassowary, or the dark emu shape is present in the sky, that's when we know it's wintertime. Cassowaries are laying eggs. The dark emu is also a guide to help show Bama what season it was. Gija, the moon, is very special to us. Mum would say when it was raining, "Oh, Gija must be full. Oh, it must be full moon." Or when it was close to full moon, she would say, "Oh, gabagare," meaning our rain is on its way. Gija and Unga, sun, was also our way of telling time. Maja and everything that made up Maja guided our days and nights. We hope after this experience you can take a moment to connect to your environment wherever you are and feel the wow, the spirit in the trees, the rocks, the rivers. Maybe it's an ancestor watching over you. Welcome back. We have travelled far together across Julyumba, home of our ancestors. I have shared our deep connection with all living things, and you have witnessed the ancestral relationship Bama have with Maja, Bubu, Jalun, and Bana. Maja is our boss and has taken care of us for thousands of years. Julyumba Daintree, the oldest living rainforest, is a testament and a guide to our cultural lore and protocols. I believe we need to look back in order to move forward. We need to learn from our past in order to build a better future. Our rainforest is the oldest living rainforest, and we are proud to be one of the oldest living cultures. We hope that you can learn from the mistakes of the past and develop a deep custodial relationship with nature and care for country.
Thank you for joining me on this journey through Julyumba. May the wisdom of our ancestors and the beauty of our land inspire you to cherish and protect the natural wonders around us. Remember, healthy country means healthy people. Yalada.